Many people find new songs for their church to sing right here on YouTube. What's shocking is that only a handful of churches are writing the most popular worship songs. So I want to introduce you to some new worship songs, songs that you might not have heard of before, and they're written by people that you might not have heard of. These songs, instead of getting millions of views on YouTube, are only getting a few thousand, which I think is a real shame. We'll hear from the songwriters themselves about why they wrote these songs and why you might consider singing them at your church. And I'd be interested to know, how many of these songs have you heard before, or have you sung before at your church? Let me know in the comments down below. The first song is by Slee, and it's called You Are My Father. I really love verse 3 of this song. It's not often that we get to sing ourselves into the story of the prodigal son. And those words hit me every single time. Still I'm welcome. What an amazing God we have. Here's Slee to tell you a little bit about how and why he wrote the song.
Really wanted to write a song that captures our identity as adopted children into his family. Yeah, the chorus actually came out of a devotional time, just kind of meditating on that theme. Right at the end of the song, I really wanted to take it to Luke 15, to the prodigal son. Yeah, he turns away, and then as he turns back, he already sees his father ready to forgive him. Just a beautiful picture of God's fatherly heart for us. And yeah, that's how the song came about.
So if you need a new song for your church about adoption, then this is the one for you. The next song is a favourite of mine at the moment. It's called Love Shines by Austin Stone Worship.
Your love shines at Calvary.
What I love about this song is that we get to sing about where God's love is shown most clearly. On the cross, where God's wrath and his mercy meet, as Jesus dies in our place so that we might be forgiven. I also love those lines about Jesus weeping our every tear. Jesus is our representative. I showed you the acoustic version of this song, but there's actually a much bigger version as well, and it sounds really Coldplay. I love it. The next song is by Joyful Noise, who are a group here in the UK, and my favourite song of theirs is called No Greater Hope.
Hallelujah, praise the risen Lord. Hallelujah, I am his.
I love the sound of this song. As a drummer, I love a bit of djembe, but so much more than that. I love the words that it doesn't shy away from talking about death, but it always proclaims hope in Jesus. I emailed Sam Brewster, who wrote the words to this song, and he told me the story about how the song was written around Easter time of 2020. He says, I wanted to focus hearts and minds on the greatest hope of all, Christ risen for us. The next song is called Those Who Have Not Seen by Anchor Hymns. Now usually I don't like new songs which just take their lyrics from old songs, but this one's got an interesting turn. In the first verse we sing about seeing Jesus' hands and his feet, whereas in the chorus we sing about those who have not seen. What attracts me about this song is that we get to focus on some of the words of Jesus that we often overlook. Often in our songs we're singing, I believe this and I believe that. But in this song, we get to ask God to help us with our unbelief. The next song was introduced to me by my friend Matt, and it's called Truly by Foothills Collective.
Truly you are Jesus, the Son of God.
Coincidentally, this song is the perfect example of the modern worship drum sound. I think verse 2 of this song is spot on. It's good to sing of Jesus bearing every judgment, and it's got an interesting turn of phrase where we sing the words my cross as we think of Jesus dying. On their website, they explain how the song comes from Matthew chapter 14, and it helps us to respond to the story of the gospel. When I saw that research about many songs being written by the Big Four, it got me thinking, how can we get other new worship songs into our ears that are written by different people that we might not have heard of before? Videos like this might just be one way of that. Another thing you might do is sing songs that your church has written. There might be some really good ones, but that doesn't mean we let our guard down and start singing bad songs. Now I'm not suggesting this Sunday you suddenly teach all 5 of these new songs. There's a limit to how many songs our churches can sing. In fact, I made a video about that. You can watch it just here. The links to all 5 of these songs are in the description to this video. so you can go and listen to them and check them out for yourself and see if they're right for your church. Again, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Let me know if you've heard these songs or if you've sung them at your church.